He wants to uplift the community using faith and politics. He has a vision for how he can inspire the youth in Iowa. He's inspired by his mother to leave an impact with time, kindness, and perspective. He's Rob Johnson, your community champion.
As a young man from the Chicago projects, Robert Johnson never thought he would become a leader in Des Moines. But he has traveled across central Iowa, inspiring folks to invest in politics and young people. And as KCCI's Rhea Spigner shows us, he is this week's community champion.
Rob Johnson is planting deep roots, grassroots, in Iowa.
I was from Chicago, let alone I was a kid from the projects. I didn't know anything about caucusing. I thought everybody vote like we did in Illinois, and you go to the ballot box and that was it.
Until 2008, that's when the Drake Student Caucus for Barack Obama. It changed his perspective, launching a vision for what he says is his purpose.
I realized that there wasn't a lot of people that looked like me, and there also wasn't a lot of people of faith. I said, well, let's try to merge the two. Let's see if we can get the people of faith to start being and participating in this process.
So he started traveling across Iowa, merging the idea of faith and politics with his right-hand man, Will.
Will and I have gone to 32 churches so far this year, and we've gone just to help educate people on this process. A lot of the pastors in this city understand that people in their congregations will be affected by policies put in place.
And on top of that, Rob Johnson's schedule is so busy.
Okay. I thought it was 5 Sundays in August.
He sometimes needs Will to remind him of what's next.
The Religious Affairs Committee with the NAACP, the Kamala Harris campaign, Best Man Community Group, Corinthian Baptist Church. Help me out, Will. Juneteenth, I'll Make Me a World.
Just to name a few places he invests his time. And on top of his traveling tour of inspiring people to get involved in their community and politics, he's making sure he's reaching our youth, too.
A lot of these things that we're involved in have something to do with children, something to do with kids, because our kids are really suffering. They take the brunt end of a lot of things, if adults can't make ends meet.
Nourishing the community with outreach, but also as representation.
Especially as a black man in this community, have to step in and say, hey, we are here. We're all not fulfilling a stereotype. We're not all doing this, but let us help, right? My mother used to always talk about being impactful. She used to always talk about it's one thing to be professional, but it's another thing to be genuine and authentic with people.
That was KCCI's Rhea Spigner reporting.